that will get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the offense lines on first and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Rodgers now on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jordy Nelson, what a story he became this year. You got to think comeback player of the year if you're going to give out that award, right?
At a minimum, I would think. And, you know, let's face it, to me, he was a candidate for all-star awards at the end of the year. He was 5th in receptions, 6th in receiving yards, led the NFL in touchdown receptions with 14. He got better and better as the year went on. And people often talk about after a knee injury, it's the second year back that they achieve their greatness again. I think Jordy Nelson's already there.
Now the fourth-year man for Texas A&M, Christine Michael. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Rodgers going to go on 4th. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Rodgers will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
And hauled in by Helton. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
And we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in charge of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cooper Helfin from 6 yards away. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Opposed to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They go play action here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shalik Calhoun from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart, started adding to it, and here we are today.
Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here. The NFL on EA Sports. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a give. It's Michael. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got to bet.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw his car. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
All right, here we go. On play action, now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. We ready? The final shot here before half for Carr. Deep drop. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. All right, let's go tangential for a second. Give the viewers a behind-the-scenes look at our pregame meal with our production crew. 2 of our cameramen, Jared and Goose, one a Dolphins fan, one a Steelers fan. They're going head-to-head because those 2 teams will meet in the playoffs. It was interesting to hear them debate, wasn't it?
It certainly was. I was a little worried about Goose because normally he flies with Maverick, and you know how that turned out. But anyway, the way they were discussing it, think about how these 2 teams met in the regular season. Miami, 1-4 at the time, they beat Pittsburgh in a big-time upset. That kick-started their season. Miami won 9 of their next 10 games. In Pittsburgh, they lost their next 4, counting that game. So they went to a tailspin before finishing it strong with 7 straight wins. I think Big Ben, though, back in the lineup, Pittsburgh at home. I like the Steelers in this matchup.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one forward, quarterback was hit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera, and it's 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They fake the handoff. Now Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On 1st down, Rob trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And these guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Jack Del Rio going to take a chance here. His guys going for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Well, before the broadcast, we were doing our tour around the playoffs and looking at different games. And Seattle and Detroit, we stopped on that one for a second. That should be an interesting matchup to watch.
It should be, and history all against Detroit. They've had one playoff win since 1957, and that was against Dallas the year they went to the NFC Championship game in 1991. Seattle, on the other hand, we know they are tried and true and tested. A couple of Super Bowl appearances, especially playing at home. The X factor there, Cliff Averill, Michael Bennett, pass rush, because I don't think Detroit can run the ball against Seattle.
And Detroit looking to play better. They've lost 3 straight. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And Nelson's got it here right side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, But you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Ripkowski, the fullback, on the inside give. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back now in the East Bay. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now they're ready to take the field. And last timeout, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Carr is going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Carr going to throw. Rivera's got it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up.
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Now a play fake. Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now the Packers get set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
he's got daylight. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Kristen Michael, 79 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Carter Cooper, 55 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He finds Roberts, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they hit the run last drive. One play on the ground, all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But about them just taking it big time.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.